We are diving into a really wild concept for a print magazine. It's called Metal Forge, and as you can see, it's something totally different. It's a magazine you're meant to scan, not, read.
It all kicks off with this one, kind of counterintuitive question. What if you made a magazine with almost no words? In a world where we're just drowning in content, this idea pretty much turns everything we thought we knew about print on its head.
And really, the whole philosophy behind this thing is built on this one simple observation. Menschen scan, Menschen lesen nicht. In English, that's people scan, people don't read. It's a pretty blunt take on how we all consume media these days, and it's the launchpad for a complete reinvention.
So what's the actual problem that a magazine like this is trying to fix? Well, it all starts with the idea of a magazine you don't really read.
I mean, just think about your own habits, right? We're constantly scrolling through our feeds. We're scanning headlines, we're watching 15-second videos. In that kind of environment, these huge, dense blocks of text in a traditional magazine, they're just fighting a losing battle for our attention.
So, what's the Metal Forge solution? Well, it's a philosophy that completely flips the script. It's all about visuals first, text last.
And this comparison right here makes it crystal clear. On the left, you've got the old way of doing things, where text is the main way to get information across. But on the right, with the Metal Forge concept, the visuals are the main event. The text isn't really there to be read in the traditional sense. It's literally a part of the art itself.
So how does that actually work? Well, for starters, the text is super minimal. You use these big, impactful fonts. Think raw, edgy styles like Gothic or something futuristic. It gets woven right into the design of the page. And really, text only shows up to explain what the pictures can't, like maybe a song title or a band's name. It's an accessory, not the main course.
But listen, the visuals are only half the story. If the visuals are the body of this magazine, then the QR code, well, the QR code is its soul.
This right here, this is the central idea that powers the entire concept. The physical magazine is just the trigger. The real experience, the deep dive, that all happens digitally after you scan. It's such a clever way to bridge the gap between the physical and digital worlds.
The whole process is designed to be incredibly simple, super intuitive. First, you see a page that just looks amazing. It grabs you. So naturally, you scan the QR code that's built right into the art. And boom, just like that, you're transported to the digital content. No typing, no searching, nothing.
And where does that scan take you? Well, it's not just one thing. One scan might take you to a curated Spotify playlist. Another one could send you straight to a band's Bandcamp page so you can support them directly. You might find exclusive behind-the-scenes videos or even clips from a festival. It's a portal to this whole interactive world that a static page could never, ever offer.
And here's the kicker. Even the QR codes themselves are designed to be beautiful. We're not talking about some ugly black and white box slapped in a corner as an afterthought. No, these are integrated right into illustrations. They're hidden in metallic designs, or they're surrounded by these crazy psychedelic patterns. The gateway itself is a work of art.
Okay, so who is this even for? It's definitely not trying to be for everybody. And you know what? That's the whole point. This magazine is for the scene, by the scene.
This chart pretty much says it all. The target audience is not the mainstream market. It's for the creators, the musicians, the designers, and for the true underground fans who are looking for real inspiration, not celebrity gossip.
So what this means is that Metal Forge intentionally steers clear of all the usual industry noise. You are not going to find superstar scandals or interviews with chart toppers in here. What you get instead is a really carefully curated source of new music, incredible artwork, and authentic stories straight from the heart of the underground.
All right, let's put this all together and look at the business side of things. How does a magazine with almost no text actually work? Well, it completely redefines print as this beautiful physical gateway to the digital world.
The model is really simple, but it's also incredibly smart. First off, the magazine is free, supported by ads. The print run is limited, which makes every copy feel special, almost like a collector's item. And the main goal isn't even to sell magazines, it's to drive traffic to all that digital content. And they distribute it exactly where the scene already hangs out, in music studios, cool cafes, and local record stores.
And this brings us to what might be the perfect summary of the whole concept. Print equals Kunstobjekt, which is a German word for an art object, and QR equals gateway. The magazine is something beautiful you actually want to hold and display, and the QR code is the portal to a much deeper experience.
So what does this all mean? What's the big takeaway? Because this isn't just about one cool magazine concept.
It makes you ask a much bigger question about the future of print itself.
So I'll leave you with this final question to chew on. Could this scan-first model, where print becomes this beautiful physical trigger for a rich digital experience, could that be the key to survival for print media in our digital-first world? It is definitely something to think about.